early. I had a terrible night's sleep. I slept maybe two or 3 hours at the most. As I was setting up the tent last night, and I ended up getting the runs, I think from one of the fountains of water I drank from yesterday, and I wasn't sure if it was the water I had with me, so I had to chlorinate that. And then I've been kind of tentatively drinking from it because I want to stay hydrated. And as you can imagine, when you're wild camping, trips to the toilet are far more complicated. But yeah, I came back to the tent, finally was about to get to sleep at about midnight, and then an animal made a sound like it was forcing its way into the tent, and I kind of jumped up, and then I couldn't sleep for a while because of the adrenaline. And then after that, heavy rain all night. When I was setting up the tent, I couldn't find the flap that goes over the top because it was too dark, so I've just put my waterproof poncho over the top, but it hasn't been because it's a poncho, there's like holes, there's a big hole in the top for your head, so the roof's been leaking on me all night, and that's been horrible. It's really fucking cold as well. I looked at the weather, and rain, and then in the afternoon, that's snow, and it's the middle of July, so I'm gonna pack up my wet tent, which I hate doing because, yeah, and then trying to descend downhill where it's not this fucking cold. Okay, bye. I now see the cause of the leakage. I didn't line up the tent correctly with the ground sheet because I just couldn't see it was so dark. And so the corner of the ground sheet there is exposed, has collected all the water and then drained it down underneath me. Great. This variation in temperature is so weird to get used to. I'm going from like heatwave one day to this is like English December, and then in a few hours it'll probably be really hot again once I descend. It's not descending all day. I've got to like officially summit this mountain. I go down and then there's another like smaller one. I think this is 2,000 meters now, and then the next one is I don't know, it's like 800 meters climbing or something, the next one, so it's not as bad as this, but yeah, we'll see where I get this evening. I'm going to try and do a big day, but I say that all the time and then I never do.
It's about 3 o'clock and I'm fairly confident I can make the third and final of the 3 mountain passes today. And then after that, probably tomorrow, I'll be passing through the last big city called Bolzano. Oh no, actually I'm going to Klagenfurt in Austria as well. But yeah, making fairly good progress. I think I've got about 550k left until Hungary. I might see if I can make it the whole way without being hosted again. Not that I want to not be hosted, but just to kind of push my limits of filth and see how long I can last on my own. Gorgeous views, horrible drivers. Swings and roundabouts ready. Yeah. I feel awful. When you haven't really slept during the cycling, it's fine because you've got endorphins and whatever. But every time you stop, you really crash. This third mountain is actually quite big. I should learn that by now. Oh, I've just summited. The next one, yeah, should be by the end of the day. No. I saw some really nice camp spots back there like an hour ago, but it felt a bit too early to stop there. I want to try and do another 10-15k after this. But yeah, it's quite residential here. I'm gonna keep heading up. It's a really brutal, steep walk. But before that, I'm just cooking the last of my pasta. I'm eating so much food, it's ridiculous. I'm spending like 6-7 euros a day on only cheap food, and at the end of every day it's all gone. Pasta's lasting a little bit longer, but I'm having that 2 meals a day, and then everything else. Hopefully things will balance out once I leave Western Europe and I can stop eating into my savings so much. But yeah, anyway, spaghetti and then more walking. That's the road up there that leads to the mountain pass. I learned my lesson from last night. I'm not going to set up when it's completely dark. I don't need to here because it's a forest. It's not like I'm camping 20 meters away from someone's house. But yeah, I'm really tired, so I feel much better after eating. Yeah, I'm just going to have an early night. Yeah, good night. Morning. Had a good night's sleep actually. I woke up at 4 in the morning because I was cold, but I got back to sleep quite quickly, so it's quite normal really. Today I'm heading to Bolzano, which is the last Italian speaking place I'll be in, even though I'm staying in Italy for a while. After that it switches to German. Which is more handy for me because I can speak much more German than Italian. Yeah, the reason for that is that the area after the city I'm going to today used to be Austria-Hungary during the First World War, and then it changed hands, and the region is now completely autonomous from Italy, which means that they have nicer bike paths, even though it's still technically Italy. Yeah, they spend more on infrastructure, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so I'm cooking the last of my spaghetti now. I'm gonna hit Lidl in the city and stock up, and then eat all of that stock by this evening. And then if I make a big push, I think I can be in Austria by tomorrow evening. That's my goal. That's about 95k each day, I think, which is, I think, doable. Just a real push. On flat ground that would be easy, no problem, but yeah, it's just going to be lots of brisk hiking over the mountains. Yeah, but I'm going to eat my spaghetti and then load the bike and get off. Good morning, it's about 6:30. Packed up everything a bit early because there's already quite a few dog walkers. Yeah, it's quite a nice morning. The temp's a bit damp, which is a shame. For breakfast, I have to eat all of my chocolate things. I buy chocolate, and if I don't eat it immediately, it will melt within an hour and completely melt in the bag. And the only time I can eat things in the normal way is in the morning. So I don't have very healthy breakfasts. Yeah, standard stuff. Gonna try and hit the Austrian border today. I think it's about 90k again, which I think I can do. I'm cycling up to a mountain pass in the morning, hopefully should get there around lunchtime, and then it's all downhill from there. It's very funny how quickly bike touring can change you. A couple of months ago, before I left, it would take quite a lot to make my day, maybe finding 20 quid on the floor or something like that. But now, as I'm bike touring, all it takes to make my day is finding an unlocked Portaloo and some fresh running water. both my worries gone. I can shit like a human, I can wash yesterday's clothes, and I can fill up all of my water vessels. Amazing. Yeah, I'm really liking South Tyrol. It just feels like Austria, but yeah, I'm still technically in Italy. There's really high quality cycling infrastructure and roads in general. So I'm making very good progress, even though I'm going uphill for the next couple of days. It doesn't feel difficult. I finally bumped into another bike tourer. This is Hias from Stuttgart. And, and we're going the same way. I'm going to try and cross the Austrian border today. And you're going to Toblach, which is on the way. So we have a small mountain pass to do that we're almost finished, I think. And yeah, then it's downhill all the way to Austria, which I'm very happy about after all the mountains. I don't know if you can hear me, but anyway, back to cycling. Bye. Hias has just left for a camping spot down at a lake nearby. I'd quite like to see the lake, but I haven't really got time if I want to make Austria today. But yeah, I'm at the edge of the Dolomites. Oh hey! there's Hias. I must have run the wrong way. I'm at the edge of the Dolomites, so that's nice because I didn't think I'd see any of them. But yeah, you can just see about yeah, I guess a more unique mountain pattern of jagged, jagged peaks. On cycle paths, sometimes they don't even have a sign. You just end up looking at the map and, oh, I'm in a new country. This could be it on the floor with the changing of the concrete surface. Yeah, anyway, nice. Austria, my goal's made for today. It's only 5:40, so I'm going to continue downhill and see where I can get to. It's just like expecting rain, so I'm going to put the camera away and find somewhere to camp. I've done 97k today. I should probably take that over to 100, but there's a small settlement up ahead. Actually, I'll show you. If you look up here, there's all this building work, and they're building a new road, I believe, that goes up there. However, before it's done, I might walk up the new road and then I can sleep with that cliff face as my view in the morning. Yeah, who knows. Okay, good night.